In April, when you first brought it to 6.0%, you were trying to support growth. Is that still the thinking with this, keeping the rate steady?
Yes, it's still the same thinking. When you look at the balance of all economic activities, as we said, inflation continues to be stable. But if you look at the global picture, growth remains weak, and that will impact us going forward, although in the Namibian economic activities are still positive. We are worried about what is going to happen in the world economy. As you can see, in advanced countries, growth is weak, very weak. In some countries, in fact, negative. In the emerging countries, growth is slowing down, of course, owing to the slowing demand in the advanced countries. So that will start to impact on us as well, and therefore there's still a need to maintain an accommodative monetary policy.
There have been serious lingering concerns about those growth prospects that you're talking about. Do you think, decision settle it or set them on the right path?
Well, unfortunately, this is a global problem. It's not it's not a unique Namibian problem, and therefore, I think everybody, all the policymakers in the world, are trying to do their best to try and support growth. We can only get positive impacts if everybody is doing that, because even if we keep interest rate the same, while economic activities in other countries are not improving, it may not get us where we want to be. It will still continue to support the economy, but it may not give us a growth number that we want to see.
So the MPC and yourselves are watching whatever happens in the Eurozone very keenly, because obviously this is a big trading partner for you.
That's a big risk. Europe is actually one of our biggest trading partners, and if Europe is not growing, in fact, in the past the first 3 months of this year, Europe has actually remained stagnant. And that is worrying, because many of our products like diamonds, fish, go to Europe, and with that weak economic activities in Europe, that will start to impact on us as well. So we're definitely worried about that.
Analysts have reduced the inflation expectation to about 5.5% this year because of expected declines in transport inflation and a base effect offsetting monthly increases. Was this one of the considerations as you were making a decision?
Yes, our view is that inflation is going to be stable. We have not seen a trend in one direction, although for the past few months or 2 months, inflation has fallen. It may still start to increase, but our view is that even if it starts to increase, it's not going to be very significant. We still think that inflation is going to be stable.
All right, we'll leave it there. Many thanks, Ipumbu Shiimi, Namibian Central Bank Governor, with us.